Hello and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Aileen Senpai, and I'm so excited to be going back into some Pink Floyd. It's been way long overdue. I've been missing this journey with you guys. I feel like anytime we listen to Pink Floyd, it's just a magical experience. You get whisked away to another universe, whether you're listening to a live performance, just the audio with no visuals, or if you're watching Echoes in Pompeii, you really get transcended into a new universe where they tell you this beautiful story. They make you feel things, see life differently, and with all of the beautiful music, you're just kind of like floating on a cloud. It's such a beautiful thing. There's honestly no way to experience it unless you've listened to Pink Floyd. You know the feeling. So we're going to continue to write that journey. And we're going to be starting with, I believe it's an animal series. You guys said there's three parts to it. So we're going to be listening to pigs. I hope you all enjoy this. I'm going to be doing the other two. I think I saw dog and sheep. So that's coming up very, very soon. Don't worry. Along with some other Pink Floyd songs. We still got a lot. They got a big discography, so we got a lot to get through. So hope you enjoy. I'm ready to get whisked away. So with that being said, let's get started with today's video. Mm. It was very like Twilight Zone eerie. The drop.
Pig man, pig man, ha ha, charade you are. Woo!
Woo!
You well-heeled pig wheel, ha ha, charade you are. And when your hand is on your heart, you're nearly a good love, almost a juggler. Your head down in the pit bin, saying, keep on digging. Big sail on your fat chin, while do you hope to find down in the pit mine? You're nearly alive. You're nearly alive, but you really cry.
Okay, we understand we got to do pauses here. But I'm already getting so much substance. I'm assuming this is alluding to the fairy tale, The Three Little Pigs. It almost feels like we're kind of berating the first pig. I'm assuming there's going to be talking about three different ones, as it says in the title, three different pigs. It seems like we're like, haha, like it's all a charade. Calling them a joker, big fat chin, and I'm over here seeing the visuals. It seems like we're in this like a factory with the pig floating over it. So it almost kind of makes me feel like, are we talking about more of like corporate pigs, like someone who is kind of like in charge, and we're kind of like pointing the finger, like, kind of, it really feels like we're berating this person. Like it's someone we want to make fun of because they're powerful or they're in charge. Maybe it's a big shot factory worker. I'm going to continue to listen to that, but I just wanted to get that thought out there. Correct me if I'm wrong. I would also love to learn about what the song is actually about, but on a first listen, it almost feels like we're talking about someone with high power that we're kind of just like pointing the finger, like, you think you're all this, you think you're tough shit, but you're nothing. It almost feels like we have our moment to kind of get all of that rage and frustration out. It seems like I've never heard the ha-has and the giggles and almost like pointing the finger, like we're like pointing and kind of bullying this person. It almost seems like they deserve it. So yeah, I went back a little bit. I'm gonna go back a little bit more because I feel like there's some things that I'm trying to like, my brain, the little light bulbs are switching here, and I've missed this feeling. Watching and listening to Pink Floyd with you guys is such a magical thing. Anyways, let's continue.
Down in the pit mine, you're nearly alive. You're nearly alive, but you really cry.
Oh, I love that.
Bust up right back. You're right, you fucked up whole head. You're right, you are.
Did I hear? I wish there was cat. I tried to put the closed captions there, but did I hear that correctly? Fucked up old hag. So it seems like we're talking about an older woman in power. I'm not sure if this is still the first pig or the second pig. I'm still kind of like trying to decipher this code. I know obviously it's a lot of substance in here, but now I'm wondering who they are. It seems like a very specific thing. And to say fucked up old hag, usually you say that to someone you despise greatly. So I'm curious as to who this person they are talking about is. I want to join in on the bullying. Also, I'm with Pink Floyd on this one. I don't even know what's going on, but I'm so with what they believe in. So I'm here with my pitchforks, ready to fight with them. Yeah, I want to make sure I'm hearing that correctly.
You fucked up whole head. You're right, you
All right.
are. You radiate cold shafts of broken glass. You're nearly a good life, almost with the quick you like the feel of steel. Your hot stuff with a hat pin, and good feel with a handgun. You're nearly alive. You're nearly alive, but you really would cry.
Oh, beautiful. I'm digging that bass as well. Hear the piggies in the back. Okay. Am I crazy here? Usually you hear, obviously pigs, when you hear them in like kids' tales, movies, cartoons, whatever, it has like that nice, like, like very, it almost kind of cute. But if you've ever seen a pig in real life, it almost sounds like they are fighting for their life. Kind of feed them a lot of disgusting things to get them nice and plump because you get a big pig and you can get a lot of, substance out of it to make a lot of money. So you kind of just like use them and abuse them basically. But seeing this pig over the, sky here in this factory, fucked up old hag, you're a joker in the first line. So we have a joker and we have an old hag here that we're talking about. So two very specific people that we're really upset about. I don't know if they are specific or it's just kind of like a very vague kind of veil of people in charge, people in power, that they think they're hot shit, but at the end of the day, they're just lazy pigs that are gonna get their house burned down by the big bad wolf. So I'm kind of like trying to piece some things together here, but it almost feels like the ugliness of the pigs with that kind of like very beautiful guitar. You get the keys of guitar, the bass and the drums. It sounds really, really nice. Then you get this really disgusting pig noise, and it almost sounds like they're kind of like creeping in, and they're just like hungry. It almost feels like they're like wanting greedy. I don't know how else to explain it. It gives like a greedy kind of like sense, like a very malicious kind of thing, which I think is a really cool thing. I'm loving, all the things here, and I always get off track here, but Pink Floyd makes you think. If you're not, if your mind isn't going a mile a minute while you're listening to this, then you're not really listening. You're just hearing the music. You're hearing the sounds. You gotta really, really kind of let it overcome you and listen to it. Nothing is ever in a Pink Floyd song or video just because. There's always an intention and a meaning behind it. So what a cool touch. But yeah. Hmm. So much detail in this. Sounded like we were slaughtering these damn pigs, like the wails and the ugly screeches. That's so beautifully done. Mm. It's like panting, breathing.
Hey, you White House, charade you are.
Now we're talking about the government.
You house proud
Okay, so a lot of it is like being pieced together here, and almost now we're talking about. I believe he said he mentioned the word White House. That was very apparent. So now it feels like we're saying something very there's no second guessing or like second meaning. It's now we know, okay, we're talking about power, those in power, those in charge, those making these rules. And then we're still like saying the haha charade you are, which is charade. You think it's like a kind of like a mask, something like a facade that you have on, like you're playing this role, like you're playing charades, but at the end of the day, you're a joke, you're a fraud, you're a fucked up old hag. You're nothing. You're nothing. You think that you're hot shit just because you have power and you're in charge of things. You're making regulations, you're making rules, you're controlling the masses. But at the end of the day, you're just a coward. You're just a joker. You're nothing. You're playing charades. And at the end of the day, you're just going to get your house blown down. You're just a greedy little snotty pig. I don't know if the breathing, it felt like we're like the huffing. I don't know if that's like the big bad wolf kind of like ready to take all of these disgusting little pigs out. That's kind of like the buildup here. Not sure. I could also be completely wrong. Man, I miss this. I'm gonna go back a little because
A treat, but you're really a crowd.
all just we fading out. Mm. They've done it again. Made me a babbling idiot. This time only for what? 11 minutes. Babbling on and on, but I mean, Pink Floyd will do that to you. Okay, now we're getting all the farm animals. Oh man. Okay, now I am so excited to do the other two. I heard, some sheep. I know the sheep is one of the ones you guys wanted me to listen to. I believe this is a three-part series. So we've done pigs here today, and now we have sheep, and then we have dogs. So don't worry, I'm doing them all, but what an amazing start. I have missed this feeling with Pink Floyd. They kind of send you down this rabbit hole and you just like Alice in Wonderland spiraling out and just listening to all of these stories, seeing life differently. And it's crazy. It almost feels like it's just like these songs are not new songs, obviously. They're before my time, but appreciate like listening to them now, I'm like, whoa, they were talking about things that are still very prevalent today. It seems like honestly things are getting worse and worse and worse as years go by, and I'm loving the way that they kind of did a different spin. It's very different from a lot of the Pink Floyd songs that I've listened to. The three different parts of the song, it was broken down so beautifully. I loved that there was a nice instrumental gap in between the last verse, and it almost kind of like lets you sit with it. It lets you process what you just heard in the first two verses, and you're just kind of listening to these instrumentals, hearing the oinks and the snotty oinks, the pig squeals, and then you hear some huffing and puffing, beautiful, beautiful instrumentals as well. I also love that it was consistently the like you gotta get that roller coaster. You're going up and down, and then you get that kind of like the key slide. It's just such a cool touch. I loved that there was that in each, part. Just like when you're listening to the fairy tale, it's like huff and a puff blew the house down. The next one, huff and a puff blew the house down. It's just like very written like a fairy tale, and it's crazy because a lot of the fairy tales that we listen to, we were told to as kids, actually have really dark meanings in real life. Like Ring Around the Rosie, it's about diseases in kids, people dying. So it's crazy to think about how like things that we kind of took in as kids are actually really, really messed up as adults. Anyways, besides that, I loved how it felt like we were kind of exposing these people in power, these old hags, the government, White House, all these people in charge for being fakes, for having charades, being jokesters, liars. Basically, they have all of these things, and they think just because they're in power, they're untouchable, or that they, are such hot shit, and the masses, the regular people, aren't as important. And it almost felt like we were exposing them for what they truly are, pointing the finger, ha ha ha. Just another charade. You're just a loser. You're just a liar. All of these things. And it kind of felt like the way that they had that consistently throughout those three verses, it really was so powerful. I loved the theme in this. I wonder if the other ones are different, if it's going to be different stories or if it's like their own thing. I honestly don't know anything about this three-part series, but I'm loving that I don't know because I'm kind of like, when you listen to something for the first time and it's just like, wow, you wish you could remember or listen to it again for the first time. That's why now I enjoy these kinds of videos. But it almost feels like the way that it shakes you, the way it kind of shakes you to the core, you kind of like, you're different. You're different after that. Such a cool thing. And of course, I'm going to, read comments, and you guys always fill me in on things I've missed or things I was wrong on, which I completely appreciate. And then I want to read what this was actually about once we've done all of them, so I can get the full spectrum, and then I'll listen to them again, and it'll be, it'll be a little bit different. Wow. That's all I have to say is wow. Beautiful, drums, keys. Obviously, the guitars are always just so fantastic. You can never go wrong with that. And the nice, like, bassy tones there. It's just very signature to Pink Floyd. They really just whisk you away and make you feel like you're breathing fresh air. It's such a good thing. So thank you so much for sharing this with me. I cannot wait to do the other two. Of course, which other ones you want me to check out, please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. It's been a while since we've done Pink Floyd, so I can't wait to be back. If you don't want to miss my Pink Floyd journey, be sure to leave a thumbs up on this one, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss my videos ever again. I also live stream on Twitch. If you want to catch me on there, I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I hope to continue, guys, a little bit better over there, but other than that, I'll see you tomorrow on the next video. In the meantime, please take care of yourself. Remember, I love you so very much. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!